The history of the jungle. Immerse yourself in the fascinating world of the jungle, an ecosystem full of life, mystery, and challenges. Through this documentary, we will explore its biodiversity, ancestral guardians, and efforts for its conservation. Discover how we can act together to protect this natural treasure and ensure its future. Join the adventure of conserving the green heart of our planet. Chapter 1: The Green Heart of the World. In the vast tapestry of the earth, the jungle stands as the green heart of the world, a vibrant and essential ecosystem pulsating with life in its purest form. This domain, spread like an emerald cloak along the equator, houses an immense biodiversity, being home to more than half of the planet's plant and animal species. The jungle, with its intricate web of life, is not only a sanctuary for nature but also a crucial pillar in the regulation of the global climate, acting as a gigantic lung that breathes in carbon dioxide and exhales the oxygen that sustains life on Earth. As one ventures into the jungle, one is immediately surrounded by a symphony of colors and sounds, where every step reveals a new wonder. The treetops form a living roof, filtering rays of light that dance in the moist air, creating a magical stage. This canopy, visible only from the heights, is the setting of a world apart, where brightly plumaged birds fly and vibrantly colored orchids bloom in secret. Beneath this green roof, life unfolds in all its forms. From the tiny insects that weave the forest floor to the majestic jaguars that glide silently among the shadows, each creature plays an indispensable role in the ecosystem's balance. The jungle is a place of complex interconnections, where plants, animals, and microorganisms depend on each other in a delicate dance of survival. This marvel of nature is not only crucial for the health of our planet but also harbors secrets yet to be discovered. Many modern medicines have their roots in jungle plants, and scientists believe there are still thousands of species to be discovered, each with the potential to change the world. The jungle is an inexhaustible source of knowledge, waiting to be explored. The importance of the jungle transcends the tangible. It is a symbol of life itself. Protecting this green heart of the world is more than a responsibility. It is a sacred duty toward future generations. The jungle teaches us about the interconnection of all forms of life and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Its preservation is essential for our future, a reminder that we are part of something greater than ourselves, a cycle of life that we must respect and protect. Chapter 2: The Dawn of Biodiversity. The story of the jungle is as old as the Earth itself, a tale of evolution and adaptation that stretches across millions of years. From the first dawn of life, when green began to claim its place in a world of rock and water, the jungle has been a breeding ground for biodiversity. This ecosystem, once covering vast expanses of the planet, has witnessed the rise and fall of species, each leaving its mark on the tapestry of life. The formation of the jungle began in the Mesozoic era, a time of giants, when dinosaurs roamed the land and the first flowering plants began to appear. It was during this period that the jungle started to take shape, creating an environment where life could flourish in its fullest expression. As tectonic plates moved and climates changed, the jungle adapted, always finding a way to survive. The secret of the jungle's rich biodiversity lies in its ability to offer niches for life in all its forms. From the microorganisms that inhabit the soil to the large cats that roam its territory, each species has found its place in this ecosystem. The diversity of plants is particularly astonishing, with trees reaching impressive heights and a variety of flowers and fruits that are a feast for the senses. This explosion of life is partly due to the constant competition for light and space, which has led species to develop unique adaptations. Canopy trees, for example, have developed large, flat leaves to capture sunlight, while lianas wind around trunks, seeking to reach the heights. This environment of constant innovation has made the jungle a natural laboratory of evolution. But the jungle is not just a testament to adaptation, it is also a reminder of the fragility of life. Throughout its history, it has faced periods of climate change, extinction events, and, more recently, the pressure of human development. Despite these challenges, the jungle has persevered, demonstrating a resilience that is a testament to the strength of life. Protecting the jungle is protecting the very history of the Earth, a legacy of biodiversity that we must preserve for future generations. Chapter 3: The Guardians of the Jungle. Since time immemorial, the jungle has been home to indigenous communities, the true guardians of this ecosystem. These communities have lived in harmony with the jungle, understanding its rhythms and respecting its secrets. Their traditional knowledge, passed down from generation to generation, encompasses the identification of medicinal plants, sustainable hunting techniques, and agricultural practices that complement the forest's biodiversity. These indigenous cultures see the jungle not just as a resource for survival but as a living being, deserving of respect and protection. Their traditions reflect a deep spiritual connection with nature, where every plant, animal, and river has its own spirit. This worldview has allowed indigenous communities to live in balance with the jungle, preserving its biodiversity for future generations. The relationship between the guardians of the jungle and their home is one of interdependence. As they care for the forest provides them with food, medicine, and shelter. This symbiosis has given rise to a rich culture, full of myths, legends, and ceremonies that celebrate life and nature. Indigenous songs, which often mimic the sounds of animals and the jungle, are a beautiful reminder of this deep connection. However, indigenous communities face significant challenges today, from deforestation and land loss to the impact of climate change. These threats not only endanger their way of life but also the accumulated knowledge over millennia. Recognizing and valuing the role of the guardians of the jungle is crucial in conservation efforts, as their wisdom can guide sustainable practices that benefit both humanity and the ecosystem. The importance of indigenous communities in protecting the jungle is invaluable. They are a bridge between the past and the future, carrying with them the knowledge necessary to preserve this vital ecosystem. By listening to and learning from the guardians of the jungle, we can find paths toward a more sustainable coexistence with nature. Their fight for conservation is not just for their home but for the well-being of the entire planet. Chapter 4: A World of Sounds and Silences. Life in the jungle is a constant flow of sounds and silences, a cycle that repeats each day, marking the rhythm of its inhabitants' existence. At dawn, the jungle awakens with a chorus of sounds that fill the air, from the melodious singing of birds to the distant roar of felids. This morning concert is an invitation to awaken, a greeting to the new day that begins in the green heart of the world. As the sun rises, activity in the jungle intensifies. Howler monkeys launch their powerful voices from the treetops, marking their territory and communicating with their group. Flocks of parrots, with their bright colors, fly across the sky in search of fruits, while on the ground, the tapir makes its way through the dense vegetation. Every sound, every movement, is a piece of the intricate puzzle that is life in the jungle. But it's not just the sounds that define this ecosystem. The silences also play a crucial role. In the hottest hours of the day, when the sun bears down relentlessly on the jungle, a mantle of silence falls over the forest. It's a time of rest and retreat, where every creature seeks shelter from the heat. This silence, however, is full of life, a reminder that the jungle never sleeps. There are always eyes watching and ears listening. As the day turns into night, the jungle changes its guard. The daytime animals retreat to their shelters, and those adapted to the darkness emerge. The singing of frogs and the chirping of insects take the stage, creating an ethereal atmosphere. The night in the jungle is a world apart, full of mysteries and wonders to discover. The interaction between species, marked by these cycles of sounds and silences, is fundamental to the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Every creature, from the smallest to the largest, has a role to play in this ballet of life. The jungle, with its diversity of voices, is a reminder of the complexity of nature, an interconnected system where each element is essential to the whole. Protecting this world of sounds and silences is protecting the very essence of life on Earth. Chapter 5: The Cycle of Life. In the heart of the jungle, life manifests in a continuous cycle of birth, growth, death, and renewal. This cycle, eternal and ever-changing, is the engine that drives biodiversity and maintains the balance of the ecosystem. From the fall of a leaf to the rise and fall of a forest giant, each event contributes to the cycle of life, a process of transformation that feeds the jungle. Pollination is one of the first steps in this cycle, a delicate dance between flowers and pollinators. Bees, butterflies, birds, and even bats play a crucial role in this process, transporting pollen from flower to flower, ensuring the reproduction of plants. This vital exchange not only allows the propagation of plant species but is also fundamental for the production of fruits, which will feed numerous animals. Predation is another essential aspect of the cycle of life in the jungle. Predators and prey engage in a constant interaction, a delicate balance that regulates populations and maintains the health of the ecosystem. Large cats, such as the jaguar, and reptiles, like the anaconda, are examples of predators that play a crucial role in this balance, ensuring that no species dominates at the expense of others. Decomposition is the final process in the cycle of life, but no less important. Microorganisms, fungi, and a variety of insects decompose dead organic matter, transforming it into nutrients that enrich the soil. This process closes the cycle, returning to the earth what once emerged from it, ensuring that life in the jungle can continue. This cycle of life is a reminder of the interconnection of all forms of existence. There is no small or insignificant element. Every plant, animal, and microorganism plays a vital role in maintaining biodiversity and the health of the ecosystem. The jungle, with its complex web of life, is a model of coexistence and resilience, a system where death gives way to life in a perpetual renewal. Protecting the cycle of life in the jungle is protecting the future of our planet. This ecosystem, with its incredible capacity for regeneration, is a reminder of the strength and fragility of nature. In the jungle, life continues, defiant and beautiful, an eternal cycle of transformation that teaches us about the importance of each moment and each being in the tapestry of existence. Chapter 6: Encounters in the Jungle. The jungle has been the stage for countless encounters throughout history, stories of exploration, discovery, and sometimes confrontation. From the first indigenous inhabitants to modern explorers, the jungle has attracted those in search of its secrets and wonders. These encounters have been moments of awe and, at times, danger, but they have always underscored the immensity and mystery that envelop this ecosystem. Explorers who ventured into the jungle for the first time tell tales of untamed nature, of mighty rivers and impenetrable vegetation. They faced unimaginable challenges, from diseases to the presence of wild animals, but their determination allowed them to reveal to the world the existence of this earthly paradise. These expeditions paved the way for scientists, who arrived with the goal of understanding the complexity of the jungle and its biodiversity. Scientists and adventurers have documented their encounters with wildlife, from the sighting of unknown species to the observation of never-before-recorded behaviors. These experiences have not only enriched our knowledge of the jungle but have also highlighted the need to preserve this unique ecosystem. The discoveries made in the jungle have had a profound impact on science, offering new perspectives on evolution, ecology, and medicine. But encounters in the jungle have not always been harmonious. The arrival of colonizers and the advance of the agricultural frontier have led to conflicts with indigenous communities and the exploitation of the forest's resources. These encounters have left scars on the jungle, reminders of the challenges this ecosystem faces in the modern era. Despite these challenges, the jungle continues to be a place of encounter, where curiosity and respect for nature can lead to astonishing discoveries. Every expedition, every scientific study, and every casual encounter has the potential to reveal something new about this ecosystem. The jungle invites exploration, not just of the external world but also of our inner selves, offering us lessons about life, survival, and the interconnection of all things. The story of encounters in the jungle is a testament to human fascination with the unknown and a reminder of the importance of approaching nature with humility and respect. In the jungle, every step is a discovery, every sound a story, every creature a world to explore. These stories of exploration and discovery are a valuable legacy, a reminder that there are still wonders to be discovered in the green heart of the world. Chapter 7: Hidden Jewels. The jungle, with its dense vegetation and vast expanse, is a treasure trove of biodiversity, home to countless species of plants and animals, many of which remain hidden from the eyes of science. This extraordinary diversity is the result of millions of years of evolution, where natural selection has shaped unique and specialized forms of life. Among the shadows of the canopy and deep in its soils, the jungle harbors biological jewels, some recently discovered and others still waiting to be revealed. Scientific expeditions continue to uncover new species every year, from tiny insects to plants with unique medicinal properties. Each discovery is a reminder of the jungle's unexplored richness and the importance of its conservation. These hidden jewels are crucial for understanding the complexity of the ecosystem and for the development of new medicines, technologies, and conservation strategies. The diversity of flora in the jungle is particularly impressive. Plants with vibrant flowers, giant trees reaching for the sky, and an endless variety of fungi and mosses form a mosaic of life that is essential for the ecosystem's balance. These plants not only provide food and shelter for countless animal species but also play a fundamental role in climate regulation and the water cycle. The fauna of the jungle is equally diverse and fascinating. From the colorful birds that adorn the canopy to the elusive mammals that roam the forest floor, each species has developed unique adaptations to survive in this competitive environment. The presence of endemic species, those found only in specific regions of the jungle, underscores the uniqueness of this ecosystem. However, many of these hidden jewels are endangered due to deforestation, climate change, and other human threats. Habitat loss means not just the disappearance of species but also the loss of opportunities to discover new knowledge and solutions to global challenges. The conservation of the jungle is essential to protect these biological jewels and to ensure that future generations can continue to uncover the secrets of this vital ecosystem. The exploration of the jungle and the discovery of its hidden jewels is an endless adventure, a reminder that there is still much to learn about our planet. These wonders of nature are a gift from evolution, a source of inspiration and knowledge that we must value and protect. In conserving these hidden jewels lies the hope for the future of the jungle and for the well-being of all life on Earth. Chapter 8: Contemporary Challenges. The jungle, that vibrant and essential ecosystem for life on Earth, faces unprecedented challenges today. Deforestation, driven by agricultural expansion, logging, and mining, is destroying vast expanses of this vital habitat at an alarming rate. This process not only results in biodiversity loss but also has a profound impact on the global climate, contributing to climate change by releasing large amounts of carbon dioxide stored in the trees. Climate change, in turn, exacerbates the situation, altering precipitation patterns and increasing the frequency and intensity of wildfires. These changes threaten to further destabilize the delicate balance of the jungle, affecting the survival of species that depend on specific climatic conditions. Moreover, habitat loss leads to an increase in conflicts between wildlife and human communities, further complicating conservation efforts. The unsustainable exploitation of natural resources, including poaching and the illegal trade of wild species, represents another significant threat to the jungle. These practices not only endanger specific species but also erode the ecological integrity of the ecosystem, compromising its ability to function and provide essential services. Faced with these challenges, the need for concerted and sustainable actions is more pressing than ever. Protecting the jungle requires a comprehensive approach that includes habitat conservation, the promotion of sustainable land use practices, and support for local communities. These strategies must be accompanied by global efforts to combat climate change, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting adaptation to the changes already underway. The role of the international community is crucial in this effort. International agreements and cross-border collaborations can help coordinate conservation actions and mobilize resources for the protection of the jungle. The active participation of all sectors of society, from governments and businesses to non-governmental organizations and citizens, is essential to change the course of these contemporary challenges. The fight for the conservation of the jungle is a fight for our common future. The decisions we make today will determine the health and resilience of this vital ecosystem in the years to come. Faced with these challenges, we must act with determination and hope, working together to protect the jungle and preserve its legacy for future generations. In this effort, every action counts, and every effort adds up in building a more sustainable and equitable future for all. Chapter 9: Conservation Efforts. In response to the growing challenges facing the jungle, a wave of conservation efforts has emerged at both the global and local levels. These initiatives, driven by governments, non-governmental organizations, indigenous communities, and concerned citizens, seek to protect and restore this vital ecosystem. From reforestation projects to the creation of protected areas, conservation efforts are making a difference, offering hope for the future of the jungle. Reforestation projects play a crucial role in these efforts, seeking to reverse the damage caused by deforestation. Planting trees not only helps restore lost habitat but also contributes to carbon dioxide capture, combating climate change. These projects, often led by local communities, demonstrate the power of collective action and the importance of involving people in the conservation of their natural environment. The creation of protected areas is another key strategy in the fight for the conservation of the jungle. These areas, which can range from national parks to community reserves, offer a safe haven for biodiversity, protecting endangered species and preserving critical ecosystems. Effective management of these areas, including protection against poaching and deforestation, is essential for their long-term success. Collaboration with indigenous communities is fundamental in conservation efforts. Recognizing their traditional knowledge and sustainable relationship with the jungle, many initiatives seek to empower these communities, supporting them in protecting their lands and promoting sustainable management practices. These collaborations not only strengthen conservation efforts but also promote social justice and the rights of indigenous peoples. Education and awareness play a vital role in the conservation of the jungle. Educational programs that inform about the importance of this ecosystem, as well as the challenges it faces, can inspire people to take action. Citizen participation, from supporting conservation organizations to adopting sustainable practices in daily life, is crucial for generating positive change. The conservation efforts for the jungle represent a commitment to the future of our planet. Through collective action and collaboration, it is possible to protect this vital ecosystem, ensuring its survival for future generations. These initiatives are a reminder that each of us has a role to play in protecting nature and in building a more sustainable future. In the fight for the conservation of the jungle, every effort counts, and together, we can make a difference. Chapter 10: A Call to Action. The future of the jungle, that vital ecosystem that sustains life on Earth, is in our hands. The challenges it faces, from deforestation to climate change, require a global response, a collective commitment to protect and restore this natural treasure. This final chapter is a call to action, an invitation to every individual, community, and nation to join in the conservation of the jungle. Protecting the jungle is a shared responsibility, transcending borders and generations. It requires the active participation of all, from changing consumption practices to supporting sustainable environmental policies. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger effort to preserve biodiversity and combat climate change. Supporting conservation organizations, participating in reforestation programs, and promoting sustainable land use practices are concrete ways in which each of us can contribute. Educating oneself and others about the importance of the jungle and the challenges it faces is essential for building a global conservation movement. Technology and innovation also play a crucial role in the conservation of the jungle. From satellite monitoring to detect deforestation to the development of sustainable alternatives for agriculture, science and technology can offer innovative solutions to environmental challenges. But perhaps most importantly, there is a need for a change in our relationship with nature. The jungle reminds us that we are part of an interconnected ecosystem, dependent on the health and balance of the natural world. Respecting and protecting the jungle is respecting and protecting our own existence. This call to action is an invitation to reflect on the legacy we want to leave for future generations. The conservation of the jungle is a challenge we can and must face together. Through collective action and commitment to a sustainable future, we can ensure that the jungle, that green heart of the world, continues to beat with life forever. In this effort, every step counts, and together, we can make a difference. The time to act is now, for the jungle, for our planet, and for ourselves.